Well, hello and welcome to the last match. Actually, I need to change the footer against yurikamome. It's already 1-4. They've won 4 of the matches. Last one was a very fast-paced kingdom um, dominated by wheelwright and border village. All right, sorry, I got distracted there. And this kingdom again looks super explosive. We have rapid expansion, we have chapel, Kitsune, um, expedition again. It seems to be a theme of this match that we have some landscapes, some events come up twice, like Journey in the first 2 games. And yeah, what else? Monkey is going to be very interesting for draw. Note that if you distribute a curse after having played a monkey, you will be able to draw as well. And I think this is going to hinge a lot on finding the chapel early and often. So what we might do might be a chapel expedition opening. Um, Yeah, and if we don't find a chapel, then at least we might find 5 and can go for a kitsune. Um, yeah, this looks like it might be a bit on the swingy side. At least we are first player this time. Yeah, is there a better opening than chapel expedition is the question. Another tempo opening. Could go for chapel silver, but you're very sad if they collide or even miss. Could go. Oh, we can go for scouting party into chapel and thus have a higher chance of finding the chapel early on. I think that's the play here on the 4-3. Yeah. Yeah, let's get rid of those, confirm this carding there, and buy this chapel. Hit 5. I think we just go for Kitsune, of course. In the very worst case, our chapel bottom decks. Um, but in that case, yeah, okay, they agree with that opening. Yeah, okay, but we have quite a good case actually, in that the chapel does not bottom deck, and we get to trash 3 estates and hit 5 again here. Probably just go for another Kitsune. They go for a scouting party to top deck the chapel again. And we get to start cursing here. I think we just curse and trash the 3 coppers, done choosing. And our buys, right? Yeah, there's not that many better things we could do. And we find a chapel here. Probably just go for giving them another curse and then trash 2 of those coppers. Next turn we will hit 5 and get to buy another Kitsune, right? I also want to get some draw, but rapid expansion is going to then be be active very soon. Yeah, just actions, curse, done choosing. Ah, no, wait, actually, that's wrong. No, I don't want to resign. I want to rewind. I'm not used to this. Yeah, this client. Of course, coins actions, done choosing. And coins curse, done choosing. And actions, and buy the next Kitsune. I need to remember to pick up a herbalist, but for now I think it's best if we just keep hammering in those curses, as brutal as it is. I think it's yeah, we just were lucky in hitting 5 here. There's still a lot to be played here, but it's looking rather nicely. Now we can also get a Some actions and curse. What do we want to buy here actually? Just an herbalist? I think just an herbalist actually. Give curse, done choosing. Action or money, give curse, done choosing. Money, give curse, done choosing. Or is there anything better than that? Probably not. Yeah, just get in the plus buy. We still have a 5 cost. Oh, we should have probably trashed here. But actually, let me rewind and trash out this copper. Let's not go for coin curse, but rather actions curse. I'm choosing. Trash this and pick up the herbalist. This way we don't need to trash later. Yeah, actions cursed, I'm choosing. Money cursed, I'm choosing. And money cursed, I'm choosing. Now we've almost given them all of the curses already. And next turn we can start putting in some silvers. The thing is that the draw is going to be a bit awkward, although we may still just gain more cards here. Do we go for Taskmaster? Is there any merit in that? Could also just go for Herbalist Monkey. Next turn we'll hit 7, 8. Yeah, the question is mainly how we increase our payload. We could also just say, okay, we get yet another Kitsune, but for that the draw might be not good enough. Yeah, Herbalist Monkey for this one, and then start trying to get a monkey sandwich in, or just Herbalist Silver to be honest, right? Have some more payload next turn, hit 9, so we can buy a hireling and a monkey probably, and be off that way. Yeah. I mean, they might still come back. There is lots to play for here. What do they go for? Hireling. Nice thing about hireling, if you play it at the start of your turn, is that you immediately get to draw the extra card. But yeah, we'll probably go for that hireling monkey. They go for 2 expeditions, interesting. Probably they would have been, well, better off of getting one of the monkeys. Yeah, coins, actions, right. Again, coins, actions, and then curse coin. Bit awkward. I didn't consider this. I thought we would be able to increase our payload a bit with gaining silvers, but actually we can still just gain silvers and curse them later. Yeah, actually that's better, because if we put a monkey into play beginning of next turn, then we will curse them and they don't have a Kitsune to do the same to us, so then we'll get to draw a card. So done choosing here. Even at 10, I didn't end our action, and yeah, we need to keep up with the draw somehow, so let's go for hireling monkey and end our buys. Do we want to top deck anything? No, no, the silver on top is not going to be any good. We will draw the last 2 cards there. And I'll go for another expedition, or I think an hireling, an hireling, not pronouncing the H there. yeah, hireling might be the best. Oh man, what a game. I hope I don't lose this because being able to distribute 10 of the curses into your opponent's deck and then losing it still would be rather embarrassing. What we got going for us, of course, is that we have some Kitsunes, that we already have some draw in place, that they are still trying to thin the last curses. And yeah, hireling. Yeah. I think that makes sense. Play the hireling, now we can immediately get this going, and now this will draw us a card. That's neat. I think we do that, or do we want the coins? No, I think you need the actions anyways. Oh, well, we can go for the coins here and actions, then coins and give curse, and then the last one can get coins and actions again. Yeah, then choosing and just play this rather safely. I'd say just go for another hireling, a monkey, and so we will need to draw all of this stuff, but I think one more silver should be safe. Just increase the payload. Or another herbalist. No, next turn we'll already require more actions. Yeah, and then next turn I should start adding some minstrels. Continue here. Maybe we are also overdrawing a bit, although no, I think it's fine. We'll just draw the rest of these cards here now. Yeah, they gain the Kitsune. Monkey, yeah, we are overdrawing quite a bit. Did they? No, they didn't have a monkey in place, so we go for coins actions, coin silver, and choosing. Probably add another herbalist ourselves here. We are quite good on draw with these monkeys, so probably just a wandering minstrel and a another Kitsune. Some more actions for those monkeys we are going to play. I think I like that. No, thanks. Adding another herbalist. Yeah, the nice thing about rapid expansion is that you can kind of gauge their gains for the coming turns. And yeah, I mean, them gaining silver means that we draw another card off of our monkey, but they do need to gain cards to make any progress. So yeah, the 10-0 curse thingy was just brutal. You get to draw here, rapid expand with that, and that for silver. And also more silver, some more actions, I believe. Don't want all too much silver. Maybe we should have been more aggressive and bought yet another herbalist last turn. And our buys and go for... Do we just go for 3 herbalists and a province? What are they going to do? They have a bard, which could give them the forest's gift. I mean, for sure we want to add more herbalists. And if we have those, then we will have next turn 4, 5, 6 buys. 6 buys to buy. Just thinking about how risky it is. They have few herbalists themselves, and 7 buys would put us to a point where we can just pile out. I wonder if we go for herbalist and Kitsune instead, whether um, whether that's too greedy, because we will only draw 3 cards if they don't gain any cards. But we would put 2 herbalists in play, 3. We have a silver that we gained. So, sweet. 2 silvers that we gained. So we'd have 6 money at least. And I think we're doing the greedy thing and just go for yet another herbalist, maybe another hireling to really make sure that we draw right. Yeah. Continue that. We don't want to top deck any of our silvers. We will draw at least 4 cards, but probably more if they gain any cards. They kind of need to make progress. They're going to gain a silver here. They now also have a monkey in play, but we as well. Yeah, monkey just makes it super hard also to come back at all. Yeah, they're thinking about whether to gain cards. Monkey and Kitsune. Yeah. I mean, if we draw all of this stuff, then we might have a win here. Get to play this Wandering Minstrel, top decking a Kitsune. Actions, coins. If we play all of those, how much money is that? That's 7 buys, and that's 8 plus 14. That's 22. It's not just not enough to win here. I still think I'm choosing. We're in a great position, of course, but yeah, 24 is enough to pile out, but not enough um, to finish this off quite yet. And I think we just go for 2 herbalists or herbalists and double province and another herbalist or another kitsune. Are they going to be able to do anything useful off of that? Probably not. So yeah, Kitsune'd is the next turn. Or no, maybe monkey it is, just to keep the monkey draw going even. Or actually, thinking about it, it's probably just expedition. And that way we are pretty sure to draw. They, how much money do they have? They have 4 set aside for money. And yeah, they won't be able to do all of this Kitsune stuff. So I think we just go for double expedition and our buys here and continue this. Maybe, yeah, well, it's too late for anything. Oh, they gain something off of the bar. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean it's still not decided yet. But we are of course in a great position. Would be so embarrassing to lose this. I really hope I'm not fumbling this. Yeah, they're probably contemplating on whether to gain anything at all here. How much money do we have in hand? We have 4, 8, 12 money in hand. Not quite enough to do anything of value. But also we are ahead in the provinces. We have those hirelings and the monkey coming in. Stressful, stressful. And now I'm just realizing that I've forgotten to wear my pulse tracking thingy. And yeah, they do go for some gains here. So if I think we'd play the Wandering Minstrel. Done ordering for this. For that, I think this should be a win, hopefully, for all of that stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 gains, and that's 10, 21 money, 22 money. It's again not enough. Darn. I mean, they set aside these. 22 money would be just enough to gain this last thingy, and I have a monkey in play, so probably what we do is just if we go for province, double province duchy, they had, I think, my big mistake was trying to push the pile out too much. Mm, and yeah, that sucks. Tantalizingly close, but not quite there. So I think we go for a single province. They have 2 money coming in, but I don't think they have triple province in them. Do they? They had, think it's just, yeah, province and then a bunch of expeditions. 2, 3, 4 expeditions saying, okay, what are you going to do? You're going to draw 2 more cards, and then yeah, I think that's the place to go. No, 3 more cards with their wisp, of course. Maybe a 4th one. Maybe the chapel is there. But yeah, I think that's it. Those decks are getting really, really bad, of course. But they cannot conceivably double province here. And I mean, I can go for a single province, but that puts me at I cannot double Dutch. I mean, I can, but that will draw me a bunch of cards, and I will draw a bunch of cards anyways. So yeah, sweating hard to not lose this just off of these amazing draws. And they're probably opting to not buy all too much or double Dutchy. Hmm. I'm going to very quickly grab my fitness tracker, and I'm back. I've done so. But yeah, this is really interesting. This dance around all of the lines. I think I dislike some of my decisions trying to push for an early ending, but yeah, I think in the end I was ahead by a tiny bit too much. They go for double Dutchy, probably to prevent me from just piling out. Because with this hand, do we have a win? No, it's still probably too much. If we go for double province here, we might be out of reach for them. to do anything. So I think what they banked on was me missing the monkey. Um, okay, so this is 6. Um, 9 plus 10 is 19. Again, not enough to finish the herbalist stuff, but it is enough for double province and estate. I think that's what we're going for. Because if we go for double province estate, we will draw them some cards, yes, but they would need to province double duchy estate to even tie. Is that conceivable for them? I don't think they can do it. So we just go for this double province. This estate or expedition? No, estate for sure. And our buys here. And then do we top deck for 3 silvers? Herbalist, herbalist, herbalist. Saying, okay, if we just find any other silver, we will win next turn. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, and 14 is not enough. So we will win this, and this will probably be the end of the match with a 4-2. Yeah, I feel very sorry after those 10 curses. And our actions, autoplay treasures, we don't need to do anything fancy. And yeah, we've won this. This was insane. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And yeah, congrats to for two. And yeah, I'll end this video here, and I hope you enjoyed these playthroughs. And well, congrats, you made it to the end of my match against yurikamome. That yeah, Germany team B against Japan team A, and it was pretty intense. And I thought I might share some thoughts on this last video just to recap the kingdoms, maybe discuss a few things, what I thought about the match as a whole. I found I found it to be super exciting. It was really fun to do, and I will do another one of those in the future for sure. I mean, I will do other World Cup matches, but maybe I'll also join League because that was, yeah, really nice. And yeah, here you can see the standings, like an overview of all of the games. I will also maybe post this in the description of this video. But yeah, here's how all of the kingdoms looked like and how the games played out. I won the first one and the last one, and then yurikamome had a streak of 4 games back to back that they won. Interestingly, the first one was second player, and yeah, I don't know, it was nice. And 2-hour match also rather taxing, but I think we both did well in having a good balance of thinking but also playing. Now let's, yeah, look at the first game. As you can see, that one I won, and I was still quite amazed at myself to be able to win this one. It was this single buy kingdom that you can see over here. Also, you can see the kingdom plot over here that maybe buys because of the forum. And yeah, I don't know. I think I had the cleaner early game shuffles, being able to start out, I believe, with the infirmary was superior to the journey open that Yurikamome had. And yeah, then we just started provincing a turn earlier, and thus we're in the lead. And There was no way for them to come back once we had this Captain Sandwich livery stuff going. Yeah, fun kingdom, but also with the limited gains, fast-paced kingdom. And yeah, let's once again look at this picture. I mean, 10 turns is incredible. Yeah, but also all of the kingdoms except for the awful fourth one and the sixth one, which I will have some remarks on later, were really fast. Now, I think that yeah, that is enough to say about the first one. The second one also featured Journey. There I was first player, and we had this insanity with growth and daimyo and mountain shrine, but no village because daimyo could only multiply one card. Super interesting, and I really liked what yurikamome did on its penultimate on their penultimate turn. I'm sorry if I'm saying it, just because I'm so used to talking about my opponent being the hard AI. No, but I really like the play they had on their last turn, or penultimate turn, where they got this Enchantress going and denied me of the last three daimios. And I think it was game over from then on. Yeah, I don't think I could have changed much. I needed to lower stuff to gain to get some victory points, but also with their lead on the collections. I don't think after this daimyo thing happened, we had a way to come back if they played it well, um, without junking our deck all too much. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think there was that much that we could have changed about that match. It was a very tight kingdom overall, I'd say. Yeah, let's go back, and I mean, I ended after 9 turns, which is also still insanity. Then the third one, just copying the string so we can have a look at it. Was this one where I mean they were first player. Oh, sorry, they were first player and they had nicer souk trashes on the first shuffle. And from that point on, I was behind, I think, as just a second player. But also then they got this cursed village earlier than me, and yeah, and I guess there was a questionable cursed or souk buy, which should have been a cursed village and a hamlet, I believe, just to get through the shuffle. But I don't think we had any chance of coming back after they just got so far ahead in trashing. They just played really well, and I mean, more power to them. An incredibly strong kingdom that unfortunately relies a lot on hitting 5 early on. All right, back to the standings while I copy the next kingdom string. And that one was game 4, in which I was first player. And usually you're favored as first player in kingdoms um, with catapult, with strong attacks. But yeah, something went wrong there. And I mean, the first thing that went wrong, they opened double catapult, I opened townsfolk catapult. Um, in hindsight, maybe catapult might have been better, but they would have collided anyways. Had the townsfolk, had the town crier been a catapult instead, it would have been even worse. So I don't know. I think one of the crucial differences between our starts were that they hit the 5 early on, grabbing at spices, allowing them to have just a tiny bit more higher chance to hit 5 again, and then I got the highways and the litters. I trashed my second catapult, which was a mistake. Like I thought getting a curse into the deck might have been worth it, but we really should have kept the 2 catapults. We were far from being trashed down, and then yeah, that one was the one I contemplated resigning because it was just so lost after they had cleaned up their deck. Yeah, I don't know. I could have played this one better for sure, but the catapult stuff is quite miserable. All right, I'm moving on to the next one. I hope you're enjoying this. Let me know your thoughts on this recap. The next one. Yeah, that was a fun one. I really enjoyed that one with the wheelwright border village stuff, and yeah, a nice spot from yurikamome with the Earth's Gift. But I also don't think I could have played around that much because um yeah, they had a bit of, they just had a bit more draw going. Maybe I could have, but also again a really fast-paced game, 7.5 turns, which is insanity, um, and in which we were both, yeah, having quite the nice standing. They just got ahead a bit more. Now, yeah, the expedition stuff and the rewrite stuff was fun. I'm not sure about their Den of Sins. I mean, they were fine cards, but given how our early shuffles went, I don't think we had time to fit them in. And just going for Border Village Wheelwright, like overall, I liked how we played this. Maybe we should have scored some, but also I think in the end, wait, how many victory points did they grab? Um, yeah, they bought a duchy. I don't think we could have played around that, or maybe we could have, but we needed the expedition as draw to kick off the next turn, and yeah, hmm, I don't know. Very interesting and fun kingdom in which you don't want to be second player, I guess. But yeah, let me again show you this and rack up the last one already. Did I skip one? No. Oh yeah, yeah. That one was the one where I felt really bad about. I mean, of course, I like winning a match, but that one, I just got lucky, hit the natural five of the five coppers on turn 3 or 2 or whatever it was. Um, got the Kitsune and then got the 10 curses in their deck. And yeah, I don't know. It's actually amazing to me how long they held on and to make this one really close. I guess with Chapel you do get rid of the curses rather quickly, but you still gotta draw them, still gotta play Chapel to trash them. All things that I didn't have to do while I was building up draw with hirelings and monkeys, they were busy trashing. So yeah, props to them for holding on as long as they did. Yeah, and I realize now that you've probably just watched this game, and yeah, it was pretty crazy. I think I also misplayed the late-ish game here. I shouldn't have gone for as many herbalists as I did, just because that, yeah, yielded that awkward state. I should have just gone for provinces and run away with that. What were they going to do? With my monkeys being in play, whenever they gained any more cards, tried to build up their deck further, they would have drawn me cards, and I should have had an easier time. Like this was a game that shouldn't have lasted 16 and a half turns, really. Yeah. But anyways, I like the final play of top decking the silvers with herbalists. For once, they got something nice to do. Um, But yeah, I don't know. That wraps up this playthrough, this match. I'll once again show this picture, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I will try to catch you in the next one. And until then, my next one is probably is going to be against the UK, probably against Salt Rosa, but it's not set in stone yet. And yeah, by the time this video is uploaded, I might have already played this, but we'll see. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and goodbye.